Dr. Singhvi, I'm afraid we're coming to the sort of fag end of the show. As coalition partner, the Congress is a coalition partner of the National Conference government in Jammu and Kashmir. Are you satisfied with the manner in which this whole crisis has been dealt with by the state administration?
The word satisfied is a very misleading word, it's a very subjective word. Certainly there is scope for improvement, there cannot be two views about that. Nobody wants such kind of things, there are so many things.
Alright, I think we've unfortunately lost that link with Dr. Abhishek Manu Singh. We will try and re-establish that in just a moment, but I want to get closing comments from Mr. Nizamuddin Bhatt from the PDP. What is the way forward now? A young chief minister, when he took office, there was a lot of hope riding on him. In fact, in some places we had 60-70% voter turnout. Much of it was young people. Have the youth of Kashmir now lost hope in the youngest chief minister of the state? What is the way forward, sir? Because this is not clearly just an Omar Abdullah problem or a National Conference problem or a Congress problem or a Government of India problem. This is a collective problem, and unless the PDP's cooperation is sought and got, this problem can't be solved.
You see, I don't want to make this debate a discussion between PDP and National Conference. This is not a small fight. And when we say that government has failed, it's obvious, because once the army is called, that is the last resort. Any gentleman would have acknowledged that he has failed. Chief Minister merely is not an SHO sitting in the chair and registering FIRs and launching investigations. There is a huge problem which everybody has acknowledged. Every panelist has acknowledged that this is a problem which needed to be addressed. There had to be consistency in the approach. The process of reconciliation that had been started has broken. When you say that youth has lost the hope, that is, there has been a gap between, a huge gap, coupled with excesses, coupled with an approach that merely can be summed up as an apathy. And now when you have to...
We'll have to sort of close it there, but I'll give closing comments to you guys. David, very quickly, I'm afraid we have 30 seconds. What is the way forward now? Can normalcy be restored in the valley?
Unfortunately, again, of course it can, but unfortunately, again, the state and the governments, both at the centre and at the state level, respond by trying to repress, by trying to put down, bringing in the army or bringing in other forces. That's the only sort of response that they have. And the other response that also came out in one of the comments that were made, they try to buy them over. They try and throw money at Kashmir. It doesn't work. Neither of them does.
You know, for 20 years, Zaka, and David and I have both been going there for that long. I mean, both of us would remember not a single day passing without the sound of gunfire. Today you have the youth pelting stones. There are no bullets right now. But if this anger remains unaddressed, I'm afraid Chidambaram spoke about, you know, the Lashkar hand. This kind of atmosphere might actually encourage militancy once again, and that's what the governments need to think about very seriously.
That is ominous. That is indeed ominous. We don't want to return to 1989. None of the panelists here on the show, nobody in Kashmir, nobody here in the Government of India wants a return to 1989. This could potentially spark off that, and we're hoping, for Christ's sake, it doesn't happen. For the moment, though, David, Harinder, Mr. Ratanpuri, and Mr. Bhatt, thanks very much for joining us on the big debate on Centre Stage.